Hi everybody, this is Abby with Scrap and Abby, and I have just another kind of conglomerate haul, vintage junk and find-in video for you guys today. There's some small things that I was kind of keeping until I had enough to you know, validate me making a video for it. So I just want to kind of share that with you guys quickly so I can get everything washed and put away. So I'm going to be sharing some goodies from the Etc. shop, a local store that I shop here. I tell you guys about off and on. A couple discount goodies I found at Walmart a few weeks ago, and then some other items I picked up from a store on Etsy, and it's called Swoon Party Shop. I'll be sure to put a link to the Etsy store in the description below so you guys can go check out her store. And I'll go ahead and kind of get started with what's directly here in front of me, and I can move it off to the side. So from the Etc. shop, as I've said before in my other videos, this is a kind of like a secondhand vintage antique kind of shop, and they have things priced really, really well. One half of it has stuff from villages in Africa, like home decor, brand new items type things, bracelets, that kind of thing. And the other side is like, you know, housewares or some clothes, and there's this kind of stuff, house, you know, this kind of thing. And it's nice stuff, you know, for crafting and repurposing, but it's really inexpensive, and they always have their things on sale. So this is a frame. I don't remember how much I paid for this, like a quarter or something. And I like getting these because these are that, it's that molded plastic, and these are great to paint and, you know, distress, sand down, and then you can either put a photo, you know, do something behind the glass that's in there, or take the glass out, use it for something different, and then create some kind of a three-dimensional project where it's coming out to where it's like a piece of wall art. So it's really, really cool. So I'm excited to play with that. And of course I'll do a video when I work on that project. Found some more milk glass. I'm not a huge fan of like the hobnail or the diamond pattern vases, but I really like this one because it's smooth and this is so pretty. So I'm going to put this in my craft room, and then put some of my longer stem flowers that I craft with sticking out the top. That way, kind of really pretty display. Or I may just create some flowers for myself by hand that I make for other people as you know, when they place orders with me. So this is really cute. Picked up this tiny or it's just an individual salt and pepper shaker, and it was only one that was there, and it's like a I forget what that kind of glass is called. I have a bunch of it. My mom gave it to me, but it's old, you can see, and the top is kind of tarnished. I like that. So I'm gonna put some of my different glitters and stuff in there. Picked up this test tube. It was like 10 cents. I'm not sure why I picked this glass thing up, but I liked it. That was pretty cool, so I'll use that somehow. And then this was in a bag. These two things were in a bag for, I think 50 cents. And these are some more of the same kind of frame as I showed you guys the first time. But these have this kind of a, oops, my little rag, I have my fan on, so my rag just blew off, sorry. And have these two little frames. These are so fun. I'm really excited to create these, you know, kind of shab them up a little bit and, you know, make some really cool projects with them. And that's the back sides. And then, you know, I have these aren't, yeah, because these are glass. This one does not have the glass piece, but the smaller one does. So this would be great to use for something else if I choose not to put it on this. So that'll be fun. And of course I'll do project shares and tutorials and all that kind of stuff as I work on that. And so I'm going to move this off to the side just so I can get to the other pile of stuff here. Give me just a second. And the last thing I purchased from the Etc. shop is this milk glass wall sconce. Now, as you can see, they've got some black electrician's tape on it. It's older. You know, this is the plug. I am seriously not going to plug this in to even try to see if it works. This is just going to be decorative for myself, just to hang on the wall. It's beautiful. I love that milk glass. I can hear there's like something rattling inside there, so I'm sure there's some broken components. It was marked for $2. I got it for 30% off, so I almost got it for nothing. It's just beautiful, and I love the hardware on it, and I really like this glass bulb here, that little hobnail type of design. It's just beautiful. So what I'm going to be doing, it's a project that I found on Pinterest, and so that's where I got the inspiration from. So I'll be sure to credit that Pinterest pinner whenever I work on this project, just to give credit where credit is due. But I'm going to be getting the perfect shade, and I'm going to be making some handmade flowers in combination with some other paper flowers already purchased, and making a wall decor item for my craft room. So more on that later, and I'm going to keep it on this paper because I haven't cleaned it off yet from being at the store, because I don't know how many people have touched it, and that kind of grosses me out. So anyway, so there's that. And this next little bit here is my stuff I got from Walmart. I actually bought these things before Christmas even happened. Some of the stores, they'll like mark their Christmas stuff off 70%, 80%, and it's not even the holiday yet. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I grabbed a couple things. I was going to work on these for some Christmas gift projects, but it didn't happen. So I got a couple of these clear ornaments. These don't necessarily have to be Christmas. You can use these for other items. Just because they're round like an ornament does not mean they're only for holiday. So I'm going to challenge myself to create some projects non-holiday related or oriented out of these later this year. So I'll be sure to share that. This was also in the ornament section. I thought this was great. It was normally $1.97. I got that marked down. I don't remember how much. It kind of has that fake, I don't think it's the real gold leafing because it would be way more than $2, of course, but it's got that metal, you know, gold flaking on it and stuff, and I thought that'd be kind of fun to use on like on a vintage Valentine's project or even like on a mixed media project or something like that. So I'll be altering this as well and using it on some kind of a project like that. And some of the Blue Moon beads at Walmart, they have these marked down for $1.50, so I grabbed these. I'm going to go ahead and take them out of the package because I want to look at them, and then cause I don't store my things like this in the packaging. I actually take it out and store it differently, just because I like my room to look like a store, like a, you know, kind of a shabby chic vintage crafts. That's what I like. So I'm going to take these out real quick and then I can show you guys up close what they look like. So this is a really cute button. It's got, you know, fabric and a flower print, and it's got some of the, you know, the fake rhinestones around it. If I don't like that color, if I want to use this on something different, obviously this is easy to alter, just paint it or ink it or something like that. And this one here, I don't necessarily like the design of this one. It's more about the shape and the fact that it's a heavy metal, and I like that it's real thick like that. So this one's something else I can alter and change it to my liking. And then I've been eyeballing this one at Walmart. They had these for like $6. It's this is the only one that I've seen at Walmart anyway, that they have this new brand. It's called Create. I've seen it there for probably like maybe around Thanksgiving-ish, and I think it's kind of like their version of the Artie cakes. And so they have a bunch of different ones. A lot of them, it's really unfortunate, some of the other ones that are this brand, they come in the packages like this size, like the Artie cakes do, and they have like 2, 3, some have 4 different things. Lots of people, I don't know if it was a bunch of kids or what happened, but almost every single one that came in the smaller packages with multiples, 1 or 2 or more were missing. They left one, but they would rip them off, and you'd find them thrown on the other aisle or mixed in with some beads or something. So it was a bunch of, you know, troublemakers that were in the store ruining them, and it kind of ticked me off because I wanted to buy some. And so I don't know if they're going to be watching that area more or not, but it was every single package, and there was like over 30 were all damaged like that. So anyway, it's kind of sad that people like to do that kind of stuff. But anyway, so this is why I bought this instead of more of the smallers, because they were not complete packages. And I really like this one. It's really heavy. It's got the glass beads in here, and I love the different bead caps on the top and the bottom. They're just beautiful, and it's on this long chain. And so I can either use this as a whole piece itself, or I can take it apart and just use components of it and make it last longer. But I really like that one. So that was on sale, so I grabbed that as well. And that's it for the Walmart. And the last one is my order from the Swoon Party Shop, excuse me, on Etsy. And I was eyeballing this one for quite some time too. As you guys know, I'm a purple girl. I don't buy just purple. I don't just craft in purple, but that's just my favorite color, and what I gravitate towards as far as items and things to decorate my craft room in. I love shabby stuff, and I do like pink. It's just not one of my favorite colors, you know, personally for me. And so, but I looked at this, and this is a vintage spool, and it's full, it's brand new, and it's 570 yards of this candy pink ribbon, and it was only $30, so that makes it less than 20 cents a yard for this really pretty. And I'm gonna, the lady who sold it, she didn't open it, but she had enough pulled out where you could see it in the picture. I'm gonna pull out just a little bit because I don't want to open it yet, and show you guys what this looks like. This is just beautiful. It's a soft cotton pink vintage trim. It's just beautiful. I can't believe it was still there because I've been looking at it for, I don't know, a little over a month, I think, or so. I'm not sure if people were scared because of the $30 price point, but seriously, 570 yards for $30, that's like a steal, major steal. Now, I'm going to be planning on using a lot of this in some different racks and different things like that I'm going to be doing once I recover from my hand surgery. So this is, I'm not hoarding this whole entire thing. Now, if this was purple, that might be a different story, but since it's not, I will be sharing the love and kind of passing this out to some of my crafty friends and things like that, and then using this on some projects and things like that as well. So I was really excited about it. And oh, what a cute sticker she stuck on there. Thank you. You have great taste. Enjoy your order. Well, I will. Thank you. So that was a pretty good deal, I thought, for that. And the last thing, this is packaged really cute, just wrapped in some chipboard, which I, of course, will repurpose and use because I love using chipboard, making my own mini albums, covers, and things like that. These are some glassine borders that she had punched. It's French paper lace doily-like glassine borders. And I thought these were just so pretty. that I wanted to have them, and this is what they look like. And there's 40 of them in here, and I paid $4 for 40 of these. She's just got some really great prices. There's lots of amazing stores I found on Etsy that have just amazing prices for all the different products and things that we crafters like to use. So this, at some point, I don't know if it was a full-size table, you know, like a tablecloth or runner or what it was, or one long sheet of it, but somebody cut it into strips like this, and she, in her video, oh pardon me, in her video, or her, excuse me, her picture had it like wrapped around a sack like this, like over the top, like it was, actually let me do it this way, that's how she had it. She had it like this over a bag she was given to somebody or whatever, and had like another really pretty ribbon or trim on the top. So I thought that'd be such a cute way to package things that I send out to people when I make them, you know, either gifts on the orders I receive from local people or what have you. And each one is about 10 inches long, and it's about a 2.5, close to 2 3/4 inch wide. So it's pretty good. And then if you don't want all this width, you can of course cut this down, and you can punch this with your own border punches and use it somewhere else on a different project. So there's 40 of them in there. I thought that was a really good deal. So this is just kind of how I chose to spend the money I've been stashing to the side from different projects and things that I've made for some local customers who buy from me. So that's how I spend, that's where I get the money to buy my crafty goodies. I use the money that I get from people for orders and that kind of stuff. So I didn't feel too guilty buying some things around Christmas because it was, you know, money I had earned and saved back. So anyway, so I just wanted to say that because I feel like I have a lot of videos up late of all these different shopping stores I went to, and that's where that came from. So anyway, I just want to share this with you guys, and I again will put a link to this the Swoon Party Shop in the description below. And I'll be sure to do some project shares with these kind of things as I work on them, and the stuff over there that you can't see anymore from the Etc. shop. And like I said, you know, I probably repeat myself a lot on this, but just I encourage you guys to check out the different Etsy and Zibbit stores. They're amazing. I mean, I've been able to find a ton of new shops and stuff just from other YouTubers on here, and I think it's great because it's, you know, it's just a lot of fun to get these goodies at a really good price, unique different items, and the fact that you're also supporting you know, the small businesses, and I think that's important to do. So happy New Year to you guys, and happy crafting. Okay, and as I was recording the first part of the video, in the back of my mind I kept saying, don't forget this, don't forget to show this, and as soon as I turn the camera off and I start putting stuff away, guess what? I remembered I forgot to share a couple other things. So this was also from the Etc. shop. This was only $1, and it was marked down because I had that was the color they had, I think like 20% off. And what this is like an old brooch, and it's metal, and it's got that kind of velour plush kind of fabric, and they had like a flower. So I'm going to alter this, of course, and use this on a project. What exactly, I don't know, but I wanted to share that. And then also, for those of you who don't know or whatever, but I work at the school district office in my town, and I'm the admin assistant in the technology department. So I do all the purchasing for the entire district, technology-wise, everything. And so a lot of times the leftover boxes and things like that I'll keep, and because they're just going to go to recycle, and I'll use it to either alter or use as a design idea for something. So we just got in some of these Chromecast devices for some of the schools, and so this is empty, of course, and I'll put it on camera to prove it for anybody who's watching. This is just the empty box. And so what I wanted to keep this for is because, you know, obviously this isn't like, you know, no big deal, it's just a slider inside here. That's pretty basic. But what I liked about it is once you took this out to get all the different adapters and cables and pieces out, I liked how this looked. And this looked to me like a little mini alterations, like the Tim Holtz ones or the ones from Graphic 45. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to alter this. I'm going to, you know, these pieces pop out if I want them to, but they're in there pretty good, and they're thick chipboard. I like that. So I'm going to cover this, paint it, you know, and kind of make like a little altered item. I'm not sure if I'll put a mini, I don't know yet, but I just was really inspired when I saw this, so I wanted to take it home and then give it a try. So I will of course be sure to do a video and all that kind of good stuff when I work on that project. So I just wanted to add that piece as well. So thanks guys, and for real, I'm going away this time. Happy crafting.